seeing your net worth crumble overnight is not really a fun experience. But I do think in general, for a cryptocurrency investor and a bear market, there's a real reason why it is so painful. In today's video, we're going to cover just that. Also, I just want to mention before we go too far into the video, I don't think I'm some deity, some savant. I am a 22-year-old in my mom's basement. Definitely not a financial advisor. The only FA around here is friendly advice. And to be honest, most of this video is not advice. It's just my opinion. And that is that the real reason people do not like the bear market and it is so painful is because everyone's expectations are amplified to a point of get rich quick and get rich indeed overnight. In this case, the only overnight thing that is happening is really watching your net worth go down, not up. But in a bear market, people from the bull market have expectations that they're going to get 100x, they're going to retire next year, everything's going to keep going up and to the right, and we're all going to be making it, right? Wag me. Whatever it may be. All these expectations and examples of people, myself included, making insane amounts of profit from doing essentially not much work in compared to reality, how you would have to do that work in 9 to 5 or how much work you'd have to do making an actual business based on fiat earnings. All these things add up together and all these expectations, and people now come to a bear market where things are much tougher to take opportunities and make profit or also just do well in their investments, period, even if you're looking at the stock market. And it makes a very painful scenario for investors, even the ones that have conviction from the fundamentals of their investments. Now think of that and think of the thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of people who are in cryptocurrency investing just to make money. And to be honest, that's why everyone gets into crypto. That is 99.9% of the time the reason people get into cryptocurrencies. It's not because we're going to change the world, it's because people want to make money. After making that money in a bull market and seeing how easy it is and coming to a bear market, they are not so great, not so diamond-handed in the sense that it is not easy to make a bunch of money doing little to no work. And I'm not one to speak for this. I've been very lucky on a lot of accounts, and I'm not going to say that this doesn't ring true to me too. But in general, I think that's why a bear market for most people is so painful. That's that extra layer of pain past just your investments being down, but also not being able to generate a ton of easy money whenever you feel like it because we're in a never-ending bull market. I mean, take me example personally. Last year, I was making spreadsheets on how I could retire at a $32 Cardano based on 30,000 ADA, which is basically going to be $1 million. And after doing that and seeing the amount of staking rewards and everything and filling my tank with hopium, I went on to make 300 videos in a year on Cardano because I really like Cardano and it became more than just the money. Even then, for me, someone who has went up and down and where the price is going to go because I have no idea, I still do feel a bit of like unease sometimes for general markets and crypto in general. I do think something black swan could come up, everything could crash and burn, but at the end of the day, the reason that I'm going to be here is going to be partially to make money, yes, but also to invest in things that I believe in long term. So people who aren't doing that are not going to be able to survive a bear market. And if they do, it's going to be 10 times harder because they didn't have conviction in their investments. Or a lot of people maybe will just hold on to the tokens, forget about them, and come back to be a millionaire or something like that. That will happen. I sure will. But in general, a lot of this pain is coming from people having unrealistic expectations of making money in crypto. When I first came into crypto, I was one of those people who thought everything could go up only to the right. And we were going to see $1 million Bitcoin at some point. And I still do think that'll happen. Maybe that is a bit crazy to say. Some people might think so. But in general, it's not going to happen overnight. And I have definitely experienced firsthand now that the road is going to be a windy one. It is not just going to be like this. It's going to be like this and way down here and way up here and way up here and then way down here. So whatever we're doing here today in the bear market does matter in a sense from fundamentals. As long as the developers are still here on my investments, I'm not going to be shaking too much in my boots. But overall, the whole world is going crazy right now. It's not just crypto. And I do think that also amplifies the fact that a bear market in crypto and having tough times in crypto, not being able to make money just like that whenever you want out of the palm of your hands in a bull market is going to drag sentiment down overall across every single investor everywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. I just wanted to clear it up. Pretty much people are really sad and making the most painful situation for themselves in a bear market because of their expectations being so high of how easy it is to make money in crypto or how easy it is to make money flipping NFTs. And while these things were ridiculously easy and stupid about how much you can make, and still kind of are in some senses, from doing nothing compared to traditional labor or traditional work or making your own business outside of crypto, overall, it does weigh down the sentiment of the entire space. And not this is a bad or good thing, but the point of the video is just to tell you, hey, it's happening, it's happened, and it's okay if maybe you want to, actually do something productive and not just try to make easy, simple money as quickly as possible, because in the end, the shortcut route is probably the longest route.